couple of minutes, you will be understanding everything about how to make your Android application live on Google Play Store. Hi, I'm Soumya, an associate software engineer at Red Hat and an educator. Mobile app development. It's such a domain for which the demand is never gonna stop. It's an evergreen and booming sector in the IT industry. Also, this skill has a huge earning potential as well. If you have any awesome idea or maybe a mobile application already developed in your local machine, this is the time to show your knowledge to the world. Yes, in this video, I will be explaining everything to you how you can make your Android application live on Google Play Store. If you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, or if you have any doubts or queries, drop them down in the comment section below and we will be happy to answer them. So the very first thing is you should have a Google developer account created on Google Play Console. This is the very first thing that you will need and we will be understanding how to create one in the demo now. So this is how the page will look like when you have to create the developer account. It's a very easy step to follow. There are two options. One is either you can create the developer account for yourself, or if you are, let's say, working in an organization and you have to publish the app on Play Store, then you can follow the second step as well, which is an organization or business. Both are very easy. So I'm assuming that you have to publish your own application on Google Play Store. So we will be following in this video the first step, that is yourself. So let's get started. And also make sure that before creating your developer account, you have two-step verification enabled on that particular account. That's very important. So first thing is we have to write the developer name. So let's write that. I will write my name over here, and in contact name you can give the, basically let me tell you, here your exact name will come. And if you want the developer name to be something different, you would have seen on Google Play Store sometimes in the developer name there, let's say if a group of people are working on an application, so they might give some fancy name like any team name, kind of coders, or any such exciting name which you want to show on Google Play Store. Inside that section, the developer name section, that name will pop up. So either you can give your own name, or maybe if there is any particular keyword which you want to use, you can do that as well. And then you have to give your email address, then select the country. It's very easy. Creating the developer account. As you create your account on any platform, similarly you have to create the developer account. You have to give your address details and everything, and then the contact phone number. If you have a website of yours, maybe your own portfolio or any social media profile, maybe LinkedIn or TikTok, something which you want to paste here in the website section, you can do that. The reviewers, they will find it easy to understand what kind of developer you are. They will check all the details that you will paste here, right? Your account detail they will check, the Google Play team will check. So if you don't have a website, no any social media account or something, then it's fine. Otherwise I highly advise to paste some link of your maybe portfolio or any social media account over here. After that, you just have to accept these terms and condition. You can read these. These are some simple terms and condition which Google Play follow. So before creating your account, the developer account, make sure you have these things ticked. And yes, after that you just have to click on the create account and pay option. Let me tell you, this is a one-time payment which you will be making for creating the developer account. $25 is the cost. And yeah, after that you can publish as many apps as you want on Google Play Console, on Google Play Store basically. So this is a very simple step. Once you have created your developer account, everything is very easy to follow. I will be explaining you all the things, the dashboard, the details. So now assume that okay, your developer account has been created. So let me take you on that page. Basically, after creating the account, the Play Console, something looks in this way. The UI UX is very simple and easy to understand. These are the navigation menu. These are the options that you see here on the left side. In the inbox section, you will be getting all the updates about your application. For you, I think if you have not published any application, So you won't be seeing any apps here. Like in my account, you can see 4 apps are listed here, right? So if you haven't published any, so you won't see any application. And these are some other option. I mean, the account details, developer page, you can just go through them to have a basic overview of what all is here on Google Play console, right? So now we have to, like, we have already created an application on Android Studio, right? What we have to do is we have to publish that on Google Play Store. So you see here the create app button, right? This is the first step. You have to click on create app whenever you have to publish any application on Google Play Store. This is step number 1. Click on the create app button. So here you have to give all the details of your application. Let's fill in the app name first. So for now, for this demo, I will be using demo keyword everywhere, most of the places, and because I don't have to actually publish, right? So this is for your understanding. When you will be making the application, when you have to publish, make sure you fill in all the details very properly, very precisely, because this will be reviewed by the Google Play Store team. And if there will be like, if they'll find if something is like not proper or any detail is kind of not sufficient, so they might cancel publishing your application, right? So make sure you are providing all the details properly. So I will write here maybe demo app. You have to choose the default language of your application. I suppose most of the times we develop app in English language, so I've chosen that. You can choose any other based on what is the language that you have used in your application. And you have to choose whether it's app or game, so I will choose app. And yes, this label basically free or paid, this can be like later on as well, it can be edited. I mean, you can edit this later on, like on the paid app page, which we'll see later in a few minutes. So I'll for now choosing free, right? And these are some declarations, some policies which you have to accept. Then you will click on create app button and a new application will be created in your dashboard. So this is how the dashboard looks like. In the beginning it might be a bit confusing, but I will explain everything in detail, okay? This is like they have explained a basic kind of overview, getting started with setting up your application. We will be following a set of instruction, a set of steps to set up our application here on the console, right? We will be uploading the bundle, the APK, everything, the signed bundle. So this is step number 1. Like when you have to, like once you have created the application on the Play console, all the steps are like quite easy. You just have to fill in the details and we will be understanding, I mean, what are the details that we have to fill in. And there are some pointers which you should certainly keep in mind so that your application is not revoked by the Google Play Store team. They follow certain set of rules and regulations, right? So this is a start testing now step. I mean, this is something which can be skipped. I mean, if you want that your app should be tested with some internal tester, I mean, if you have developed your application and you want some people to use it and give early feedback to you so that you can improve your application, then you can like view the task under this section and you can start this process, right? So this is something very significant. Set up your app, this cannot be avoided. You have to provide all the information about your application in this section, okay? You will be then doing the setup store listing process and everything. We will be basically understanding this process in detail since it's very important and cannot be skipped. This one is start testing now, it can be skipped. And then this is the release your app section. So here if you see again the test your app section is there. If you want your application to be maybe checked by, to be tested by a larger group of people, then you can like use this task as well, the subtask under release your app task. And this is not again mandatory, but if you want you can do that. And to tell your followers, to tell people that okay, this is the application, and to ask for feedback, you can use this section as well. You can ask people, anyone, to sign up on your test application on Google Play and provide some feedback to the developer team so that you can improve upon, right? And yes, these are some steps which are not really mandatory. This is something which we will be doing. Publish your app on Google Play. It's very significant. So in this video we will be doing the set up your app thing, which is very important, a significant task. And another one is publish your app on Google Play. The other sections are easy to understand. I already explained a bit of a bit of thing about all the sections, like what's the main thing that you have to do in all of them. They're not mandatory, so we'll not cover that in this video, but certainly you can do the other like testing and all those tasks as well. One more thing, whatever you are seeing here on the main dashboard, you'll find the same steps here on the like left side as well. Let's say you have to do main store listing, you can do that from this section as well. And similarly you can check the performance and everything from here. Testing you can start from here as well. So basically everything what's here is on this side as well. Now let's get started with the first step, that is set up your application. So what we did till now, we have our Google developer account created, Google developer account ready. After that we will click on create app button on Google Play console. That's the next step. And once that's done, we will be following a set of instructions. We have to fill in some basic detail about our application on the Play console. Make sure you keep certain things in mind, which I will be talking while doing the demo. Okay, so let's do this first step, that is set up your app. So first thing is we have to give the link for the privacy policy of the application. Now if you're a beginner, you would be confused like what this privacy policy is about. It's very significant when you have to kind of submit your application on the Play console for review. So this is one website, it's very handy, flycricket.com. You can create your privacy policy from this portal itself. You just have to like click on get started and you will see a bunch of options there. They have a lot many like significant actually features. If you have to publish your application on Google Play Store, they have a plenty of exciting stuff. They can make things easy for you, right? So let's create an account here. Already I'm having an account, so I'll just log in. So here you can see these are some of the features, some of the options that they provide. App Store screenshot creator. There are some specific things that the Play Store team want you to follow. Certain the size of the pictures that you upload should be in a specific range. There are some rules and regulations, so you can create your App Store screenshot pictures from here, from this website. And then the landing page can be created using this website flycricket.com, and privacy policy as well. So you have to create the privacy policy, right? So you can click on add your first app. So I will write demo app. Okay, we will click on add application, and after that we will be creating some of the basic stuff that we need on this portal. Okay, privacy policy is something which is which is supposed to be created first, right? We have to fill in this detail there on the portal. So we will click on add policy, and here you can write everything about your application. So let me tell you what exactly you have to write in privacy policy. Once you'll do that, you just have to click on publish document. I'm already having this privacy policy PDF, so I'll use the same only. This is of that scanner app which I created. And let's, for now, I'm just this is a format. Basically I'm using the same link for now. I will provide the link in the description below, you can check that out. This is the basic format actually which you have to follow. You can change the name of the app and the email ID, developer account and everything. So let's try to copy and paste this over here. And yes, after that you can just change basic stuff like the name of the app and details, whatever you feel is unique to you. And then once you will click on publish document button, then the privacy policy will be created for you. Okay, so it's very simple creating the privacy policy. I hope it's clear to you. It's important actually. It's a significant, very important actually step to paste the link of the privacy policy. It's written here that you must add a privacy policy only if the target audience include children under 13, but I advise you to add the privacy policy anyhow. Okay, so we'll click on the save button, and when we go here on the dashboard, so you will see that okay, this task is done. So you will see a check bar, and that check sign, the check symbol over that particular task. Then app access is another task. So in this one, like all functionality is available without a special access. I'll click on this one. Basically either like you will in your application, if you are having some premium features or something, then you can click on this one, that all or some functionality is restricted. Otherwise we are good to go with the first option. You just have to, you would be knowing better that okay, what are the details of your application, right? So you just have to fill in all those things here. Let's go in the ad section. Does your app contain ads? So for now, no. If you're having some ads or something, if you like want to earn by ads, so you can click on yes over here. And also make sure that if your app deals with payment, if that deals with money and everything, so you have to create your payment profile as well alongside the developer account. Okay, I'll tell you in a short while like how you can do that. You will see that option there in the main navigation bar only on the Google Play console. Let's now look at this section, content rating. Here you will be again giving the email address of the developer. Let me fill in the detail, and once that's done, you have to tell like in which category your application will fall. Is it like social or communication app, or maybe game related application? You just have to fill in that detail. I'm choosing social or communication for now, and for all other application type you will be selecting the third option. And let's now move to the questionnaire part. Here are some questions which you have to read and answer very carefully. So which of the following would best describe the application? If your app is like communication related, so like if it's used to communicate with people already known to the user, or like what kind of application is that, you have to explain. Is it related to Skype, SMS or something? So or maybe if that's in the second category, social. So just read the basic details, the basic definition that they have given, and based on what your app is actually having, just select that option. Okay, so then does the app share the user's current physical location with other users? So my app doesn't, so I'll select no. And in most of these actually it's preferable, if you have any application in which you are using location and everything of user, just be sure that you share all the details very carefully. Otherwise there will be high chances that the application will be revoked by the Google Play Store team. Okay, so these details are very significant which you have to fill in. So does the app allow users to purchase digital goods or not? So in my case, no. And then we will be moving on to the next step. Okay, wait. We'll save these many details and then we'll move to the next step. So this is the summary basically. The category of our application, we selected social or communication. Then these are some other inputs that they asked for, right? So they have shared like what rating your application will get in different countries, because every country has different set of rules and regulations. Some people like have banned some application, and some people allow only such application which are of certain category. So based on that, like these ratings are visible to you. Okay, so for Brazil, like your application will be available to people of all ages. There is no restriction. Similarly, like based on country, they have given all the detail. For South Korea, it's for like 12 plus years of people only they can use the application. And then we'll click on submit. So content rating is basically done. You will see a tick on the dashboard on that section as well. Now let's tell Google Play Console that what is the target audience of your application. So I'm choosing 18 and over. Okay, and Yes, these are the options that you have to fill in the details. I will click on no and store presence. Let's save this much detail. And then this is the summary. Once the target audience section will be done, let's move on to news app section. Basically they will ask you this basic question like if your application is a news app or not. So obviously like mine is not, so I'll click on no. And we are almost done with this like fill in the app content details section. You can see 6 of the task out of 10 are completed. The next section is COVID-19 contact tracing and status apps. Let's fill in all the details over here. Basically, they will ask details of like if your app is having like COVID-19 contact tracing or some statuses related to that or not. This is a new section. It wasn't earlier. So basically, if your app is publicly available for COVID-19 contact tracing kind of app, you just have to provide the detail of your app, right? You would be knowing if it's related to it or not. So for my case, like my app is not like publicly available for COVID-19 contact tracing or kind of a status app something. So I will just click on this one and save the detail. So let's move on to the dashboard once again, and for now 7 of the tasks out of 10 are completed. Let's now go to the next section, that is data safety. Once you click on that, you can see here are 5 sections. You can read all these paragraphs, all these details written in detail. Let's move on to the next section. So is your app like collecting data or sharing any of the required user data type? In most of these, like obviously I'm collecting data but not sharing data. Most of the cases this will be the case, right? So just based on what your app is about and what kind is it sharing the data of users to everyone or not, just you have to fill in the details, right? So has your app successfully completed an independent security review? So according to the mobile application security assessment framework, this is important. You can read up details about this framework, this particular framework on the internet. It will be easily available, right? So only answer yes if the review is good standing. So let's move on to the next step, and this is the like preview. All the details that you provided there showing you the same thing, and click on submit. So yes, this step is also completed. Now we will move to the next step, that is manage how your app is organized and presented. That's a very significant step. Like on Google Play Store, how your app will look like, what will be the basic category, subcategory, everything. It's significant step. So this is app, we already have like given the information initially as well. For the category, like let me choose education, and you can give tags. It's significant. Let's say if people are searching for any application around that particular tag, so the more relevant tags you will use, the better will be the search results, right? So for now I'm randomly choosing because this is kind of demo only, right? But choose all the tags wisely. Don't put anything extra, and don't put less as well, because if you will put relevant tags, it will really help your app come in the top section when anyone will search for it, right? So again, you have to provide your details like email address and everything. So use same like email and everything, contact details which you provided at other places. I'm just filling that in, and you have to give your phone number and everything. That's not mandatory. You can see this asterisk is there, so email address is mandatory. And for external marketing, if you don't want your app to be advertised outside of Google Play, then you can untick that. Otherwise I would advise to just allow external marketing. And moving ahead, we are just saving these changes, and we'll go back to our dashboard. So now 9 steps are done. This is the last one, that is set up your store listing. It's also a significant step, and the final step actually for the content app section. And app name, you have to give the name of the app which will be visible on Google Play Store. Short description about your application. For now I will just write demo in all the sections. right? But do provide a detailed kind of info for each of this. I mean, it's very significant for users to understand like what your app is about. Full description, in full description you will be writing all the features and everything that's there. And let's upload the app icon. Make sure you have all these kind of rules and regulations. Just follow these while developing the app icon feature graphic. I have these already in my system, so I'll just use that. And yes, you can use the website which I showed you earlier. That will help you create good like icons and everything, feature graphic for your application. So this is the feature graphic. And here we have app screenshots. I will upload these. So these are for now, like I'm randomly uploading these. You have to be very specific about like what your app is about and make relevant screenshots and everything. For creating a screenshot, again you can use the this website Fly Cricket, which help you in generating a screenshot and everything for your application. And that's all. Our changes are saved. We'll move to dashboard now, and the final step is we'll go on the release section now. So now that the first section is done, we have added all the details of our app. It's very easy. You just have to read carefully what details they're asking for, and you just have to provide the right information into those like questions, into those whatever they're asking, if they're tick mark or whatever. Now moving ahead, we will be doing the publish your app on Google Play. This step, it's very significant. In this we have easy steps. I mean, you just have to select the countries, regions, and after that you have to upload the signed bundle there on the portal. So let's do that. I will click on like for now there are no releases. I'll click on create new release, and after that we'll provide the basic details. First thing is we have to upload the app bundle. Now this is very important. Let me show you this. Let's say it's like this is Android Studio, and we usually what used to do, we used to like click on build, and then we used to just create the APK or bundle. This time, because you have to upload this on Google Play Store, so basically what you have to do, you have to create the signed bundle. So let's understand how to do that. You have to click on generate signed bundle or APK. Let it be Android app bundle. Next, this is very important, key store path. Make sure whatever key store you are creating, store that at a safe place. Whenever you have to update your application, you will need this key store. So just make sure you store it at a safe place, and remember the password as well, which you use here. So I'll click on create new, and for the path I will choose, let's say, desktop itself, my demo key I will write. Okay, and click OK. Then password, I'm just writing 1 2 3 4 5 6 because it's just demo, right? And then alias as well, I'll use the same password. And after that, this is the validity year, basically how long your app will be on the Play Store. You can, like by default it's 25, you can increase it as much as you want. So after that, this is important to give the first and last name as well. So I'll just enter that and just click on OK. So now this thing is done, the key store path thing is done. You just have to click on remember password and next. So now you have to click on release. This will release a signed APK bundle for you. Just click on finish. It will take some time. The Gradle builds everything that will happen, and the bundle will be created for you. Okay. So for now, like as soon as that will be created, you will see a pop-up over here that okay, it has been created. It takes like 1 minute if your system is like internet system, everything is fast. Otherwise, like 3 to 5 minutes as well. So once that's done, you just have to click on upload over here. Let's say this was my previous you can I will try to kind of upload any previous that release thing, signed APK thing. So you have got the basic overview. I mean, how to generate that. Okay, it's very simple. You just have to go on this build option and click on generate and everything. Once that's done, you will click on upload over here. Write the release name, and whenever you do any update or something in your application, you just have to change the number in the Gradle script. So version name is 1, so you will do like 1.1 and version code to 2. Okay, so that's very important when you do updates and all. You can give your release notes over here, like what changes are there, what updates are there in that particular release note. Okay, once that's done, just review the release. Almost these were the two main sections. Actually, you have to fill in the app details, what's like everything there in the application. Once that's done, you just have to make that application live on Play Store. Once this bundle will be created over here, you just will upload it. Okay, so I hope the entire workflow is clear to you. When you publish your application on Google Play Store, make sure that in the code, like in all the files, you are using your own code. Just don't like copy paste the code from GitHub or somewhere. Otherwise there might be chances that your application will get revoked or maybe suspended. So that's one significant pointer that you should keep in mind. Apart from that, I hope the entire process is clear to you. You will be now able to easily publish your application on Google Play Store. If you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. If you have any doubts or queries, drop them in the comment section below and we will be happy to answer them.